Good morning, third graders, and happy Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about triangles because today we're going to be using triangles and also what we learned about quadrilaterals to classify plane shapes by using what's called a Venn diagram. So you should have been able to see what a Venn diagram was when you were talking about this in English, okay? So a Venn diagram is two circles that are put together, and on one side of the circle you're describing one thing, and on the other side of the circle you're describing another thing, and actually the circles meet in the middle and they describe both. Okay, so this is called a Venn diagram, and as you can see, the left circle says rectangles and the right circle says that those are rhombuses. Now there's a little part in this middle of the circles, which means that it's both a rectangle and a rhombus. Okay, so that's the information that we're going to be using. So we're going to do a three-step problem. We're going to read, we're going to plan, and we're going to solve. Okay, so what are some things that we should know? Right? We're kind of talking about rectangles. We're kind of talking about rhombuses. What is it that we're needing to find? What we're trying to find is what type of quadrilaterals are in both circles, and we need to find that information by using what we're given. So we are given that the left side is a rectangle and the right side is a rhombus. So we need to find what type of quadrilateral is in both of these circles using rectangle and rhombus, okay? So everything in this circle is a rectangle, everything in this circle is a rhombus, but we want to figure out what is this called, okay? So what is my plan or my strategy? What do you plan on doing? So first we're going to describe the shapes in each section where the circles overlap by how many sides they have and how many angles they have, so you can name the shape that's in the middle. Okay, so remember when we talked about rectangles, rhombuses, quadrilaterals, all that kind of stuff. Okay, we're going to remember what that means. So if something is a quadrilateral, that means it has four sides and four angles. Okay, so a rectangle is a quadrilateral, a rhombus is a quadrilateral, a square is a quadrilateral, a trapezoid is a quadrilateral. Why? Because it doesn't matter what size, angles, or shapes, all of them have four angles and four shapes. But now we have to figure out which quadrilateral always has two pairs of parallel opposite sides. Now, that's not just one quadrilateral, that's actually three of our quadrilaterals. Rectangles always have two pairs of opposite sides that are parallel. So do rhombuses and the secret shape that's in the middle. Which quadrilaterals have four equal side lengths? Now, your first instinct is to say square, but don't forget about our friend the rhombus. A diamond also has, or a rhombus also has four sides that are equal length. Okay? Which quadrilaterals always have four right angles? Now, that means that the corners are nice and sharp. Okay? They're not too big, they're not too small, they're those perfect four right angles. Now, that is a rectangle and a square. Remember, a rhombus and a trapezoid can have angles that are bigger or smaller than 90 degrees. So what's true about this section right here? Okay. Well, we talked about that rhombuses have the same size, have all four equal side lengths, and rectangles have right angles in each of the corners. So to be in the middle, you need to have two pairs of opposite sides that are parallel, because that means that you're a rectangle, rhombus, or a square. It means that all four sides are equal length. And that means that if it's in the middle, it has four right angles. So we have rectangles, we have rhombuses, but both of those things are also squares, remember? Because a square has two pairs of opposite sides and right angles, which makes it a rectangle. And a square has two pairs of opposite sides that are parallel and four sides of equal length, which makes it a rhombus. But a rhombus can't be a rectangle can't be a rhombus, but a square can be both. Do you understand how we used a quadrilateral Venn diagram to figure out that the middle is a square, right? So let's do another example. Here we go. This is actually making me drag and drop. I have to figure out which polygons have right angles, which polygons have all sides with equal lengths, and which ones have right angles and all sides with equal length, because that's what the middle part means. So let's look for right angles. I see this. This is a rectangle. Did you remember that a rectangle has 4 right angles? Yes. So I'm going to put it right there. Now, what about this triangle? Do you see any right angles on that triangle? No. Do you see, however, that all the sides are equal length? Yes, I see that too. How about this triangle? Does that triangle have all sides with equal lengths? No, it doesn't, because this one and this one are shorter than the long side, but it does have a right angle right here in this corner, real sharp angle right there. So we're going to put that right here. How about this guy? Does that have all sides that are equal length? No, I don't see it either. So that means that it has a right angle. Can you see the right angles in that one? So I actually have 2, one in this corner and one at this corner. These 2 angles are larger than 90 degrees, and this angle is actually smaller, okay? How about this? Do you guys remember what a 5-sided 5-angle shape is called? It's called a pentagon. So you can obviously see there's no sharp corners there. These ones are a little bit too big, but we do have sides that all have the equal length. Oops. Well, I'm trying to drag it and drop it, but it's not wanting to. All right, well, let's try another shape. How about this one? Do you see any right angles there? No, but we do know rhombuses have sides that have all equal length. Let's see if I can drag this one now. Nope, that one doesn't like me. Okay, this one. This one's actually 2 rectangles put together. So what do we know about rectangles? They include right angles. All right. I don't understand why this guy's not letting me fix it. Anyway, so we've gone through both sides, okay? And the reason that I skipped this square is because the square is actually the one in the middle. It does have right angles. It does have sides that all have equal length. So that is my friend that goes in the middle. Come on, Mr. Pentagon. So if we were to check this, we obviously can see now that our pentagon goes right there. We knew that. I don't know why it wasn't letting me drag and drop it, but we have all of these shapes. If you just focus on this circle, we have shapes that have all equal sides. If you look at this circle, we have polygons with right angles. And then if you look in the middle, we see that it has right angles and equal side lengths. So look at this shape. Can you remember what this shape is called? Diamond shape. It is a rhombus. Very good. So a rhombus has 4 sides that are equal length. That's what a rhombus is. A rhombus always has those 2 pairs of parallel sides, and it always has 4 sides of equal length. That's what makes it a rhombus. But how many right angles does a rhombus have? Oops, the answer was 0. I'm sorry, I should have pressed 0 before I checked. So there's no right angles in this one. So that's why it's only in this circle. So the shape goes into the circle labeled polygons with all sides of equal length. Okay? That's where it goes. If we have a shape that had some right angles and it had no sides of equal length, then that would go into this circle. Okay? Only if you say yes and yes to both does it go in the middle of the Venn diagram. Okay? So I'm going to go through your personal math trainer just to go over one example. Don't forget that you guys are able to check your work, correct? So you can check your work on your personal math trainer just to make sure that you guys are getting the right answer, okay? Because it's not helping you if you're not checking, okay? So here's chapter 12. I'm going to go all the way down to 2.8. Look at our homework assignment that I've assigned to you. And here we go. Jordan's sorting the shapes below in a Venn diagram that's organized with polygons with right angles on the left and polygons with all equal side lengths on the right. This is exactly what we did in our last example on the personal math trainer. Where should he put this rectangle? Should it be in the right angle circle, the all side lengths are equal circle, or should it go in the middle? Left, right, or both? If you're thinking left, that's the correct answer. I'm sorry, Mr. Rectangle. You do not have sides that all have equal length. So that's why it wouldn't be in both, and that's why it's only in the left. How about the next question? Here we go. We have this little guy that gave me some trouble earlier, right? Would it go in the left circle, the right circle, or in the middle? Is it a polygon with a right angle? Is it a polygon with all sides of equal length? You're going to have to figure that out. Remember, if you don't understand, you can press view an example step by step. You can even look in the textbook to see if that helps you, okay? So guys, that's the end of my lesson today. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.